Is this our future? You remember Sunnies? But you're wearing a mask. Are you gonna wear a mask? Are you gonna wear a mask?
No.
Okay, good. Because if you wear a mask and I don't wear a mask, I'm in big trouble. Yeah. Ooh. I will only wear it for the intro and then I'll take them off because I actually can't see the notes otherwise. Yeah, I guess, what, enough, you know?
I think panel's ready. I think so. We can start dividing these out.
So to divide them up? Yeah, that's a solid one. Yeah, because then... And then these can be our emergency ones for later.
Did you know this comes off? Yes. I didn't finish it. This is like partially the trophy. As long as you can hear me.
Welcome, sentient beings of Earth who draw natural breath. At this point, I would like to pay tribute to our robot overlords and remind them of my undying allegiance. Welcome to the Paul Doig Annual E-Sports Tournament, the flagship event of the nerd world of Shawnigan Lake School, and the reason so many parents send their kids to this school. In this modern-day gladiator event, we pit titans of the digital world in a proverbial battle to the death. My name is Tom Lupton, and I'm joined by science geek Marcus Pinar, and we will be fumbling our way through the events tonight with the sole intention of mocking everyone involved. Marcus, welcome to the event. What are you expecting to see tonight?
Thanks, Tom. I'm expecting to see more excitement in one instance than ever before in the history of humankind.
So, a pretty modest approach to the evening then.
Yeah, it's just like another, what is it, Wednesday, Tuesday night?
Yeah, Wednesday, Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Well, let's not delay the events any further. I know people are waiting with bated breath to get things started. Our first match, Marcus, it pits Ryan Monkey Man Prott versus Dane Cannon Fodder Siebens. Who are you expecting to see victorious here?
Dane Siebens through and through. Ryan peaked in 2018, and that's just a well-known fact. He's been on a steady decline this whole time. Dane, meanwhile, fresh in his career, and I think we're going to see a lot of good magic from him tonight.
Well, it should be interesting. Ryan has swapped out bananas for protein powder, so we'll see how that plays out tonight. All folks, let's get started. Round number one.
All right.
So who are they going to pick here tonight, I wonder?
Let's find out. We got a quick Bowser locked in.
So Ryan's rocking with Ken of Street Fighter II fame. Dane's going with the rather predictable Bowser, which is disappointing. Bowser is a proper mashing character, whereas Ken's a little bit more finessed, I think.
Man versus dragon. A tale as old as time itself.
Well, we're off to a predictable start here with Dane getting absolutely smashed early on.
That is a pretty hefty % lead right off the bat, yeah. But it's always too early to tell. You never know what could happen. Okay, decent combo coming in from Ryan. Dane gets out of it.
If it were me and I was Ryan, I would simply just throw fireball after fireball. Wow, that was devastating.
Okay.
That was
a quick stock.
terrible.
And some taunting from Ryan, too, getting into his the mind of his opponent.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just keep those fire breaths going and you can't lose.
I wonder if Ryan will stop and actually eat a banana mid-round and still come out victorious here. Oh, dear.
Oh, that almost took him out. He was near the top of the edge there, for sure.
Wondering if Dane's actually started playing yet, or if he's still just sort of getting warmed up.
This might be an AI match, and we're just not really in on it. I think it could be the case, yeah.
It makes me wonder if the whole world is just an AI match. That was big.
That almost took him out.
That was big.
Don't count Dane out yet.
I do like the fire-breathing maneuver. That's quite a good move, isn't it? It hasn't really helped that much, but I like the maneuver.
Well,
if I were to offer Dane some advice, it would be breathe fire at all times. There's that fireball. Unstoppable.
Oh, Ryan's just taunting with him now. Okay, Get the combo going. That's a stock.
Oh, I like
a
that.
stock,
That's a
for
good
sure.
move.
All right.
And here we
he's
have
not
a
out
match
yet.
now, folks.
No,
Right back
absolutely.
in it.
A one-stock lead has been overcome.
Oh,
in
another
history.
big one.
Yeah. Ooh, those combos. That uppercut. It just you can't beat it. That's it.
Well, that's a good effort.
Sub 2 minute round match.
Dane did quite well against one of the favorites of the tournament, scoring a victory there.
We salute Dane Stevens for his efforts and his sacrifice.
Best of luck, Dane, in all that you do.
Yes.
Well done, Ryan. I don't see a future in Smash Bros, if I'm being honest.
That was exciting. What an exciting start, though.
Yeah, great start. Great start. Some great moves.
Absolutely.
And we're scrolling through our stats now, and they're going to watch a replay now, I think.
No.
Oh, no, they're getting kicked out. And
yeah,
that's it.
So the players are swapping
And they're
over.
being removed from the arena for some reason. This is an early controversy.
So what's happening behind the scenes is we have a second switch set up and a lovely group of helpers that are making sure the event runs smoothly tonight. And so next up to bat is, who do we have here?
Well, we've got Elle and Fiona, and I'm going to suggest that Elle is going to win this simply because her name's like a palindrome. So that's quite exciting.
That has been shown statistically to count.
Well, but to give Fiona some credit, I've heard rumors that if Grove's House girls fail in any Interhouse event, they get beaten upon returning to the house. So there is that rumor out there as well. So there is added pressure here for Fiona.
Absolutely.
So it should be a good battle.
Fear is a powerful motivator. Okay, we've got Zero Suit Samus, one of my favorites, and Corrin, the dragon lady.
I'm going to be honest, Marcus. I don't know who either of these two people are, but I'm pretty sure I can call this accurately.
Well, Zero Suit Samus is from the what's it called? Franchise known as Metroid.
Oh, I know Metroid.
Yeah, you know Metroid.
That was
Probably
great
Super
game.
Metroid. Yeah,
I played that in the 80s.
This is Samus without her suit, hence Zero Suit Samus.
Interesting.
Up against Corrin from the Fire Emblem series. And off to a pretty even start here. Seeing a lot of
that was a great move there by Elle.
attacks.
Really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, there we go. Those rocket boots are coming out. Oh, Fiona's taking the patient approach.
Marcus, to what extent do you think the map is going to play into the outcome here? Do you think it favors one character or another?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. There's a lot of analysis and thought that goes into choosing a map. This map, Battlefield, it has these 3 platforms, so verticality becomes a big factor. And you can see Zero Suit Samus has this up B, which gives like a very sudden and quick attack vertically. So that will benefit her. But also Corrin has the same, there you go, there it is there. And so they both have this vertical attack pattern, whereas the other match is more flat and favors more like horizontal combat, projectiles, what's called the neutral game, where players more feel each other out before committing to any attacks.
Well, I think we can agree, though, that Elle's strategy just before where she jumped off the cliff to her death is not a good one.
Well, it's a bold strategy. We'll see how it pays off.
It's unique, lulling the opposition into a sense of encouragement.
Fiona almost makes it back there.
So this is a very tight match now. So
it's
probably
close.
Fiona has a little bit of the advantage at this point.
Yeah, let's see if she takes advantage of her invincibility. Oh, good attack.
I like that
there.
move. I'm not quite sure what it was, but it looked really good.
Yeah. Oh, hits her with a projectile, close range projectile. That one seems pretty clean, pretty easy to combo.
There seems to be a lot of explosions right now. Is this indicative of a high-scoring match?
Yeah, there's both these characters have sort of a lot of particle effects that can kind of make it hard to read what they're doing at any given time. But that up B is a great combo.
So maybe for our viewers who are less familiar with the scoring, what you see on the screen there, you got percentages next to the character's name. Do you want to explain exactly what that means?
Right. Yeah. So the percentages dictate how much damage a character has received, and the higher the percentage, the farther that they will fly in response to being hit. And so the objective of the game is to knock a character off the match and to one of the edges of the screen. So the higher the percentage, the greater the chance that they get knocked out, like that.
And so different moves will carry with them different percentage damage.
Absolutely, and different moves will carry with them different impact status. So they'll hit a character farther or nearer. They're either stronger or weaker. So it's a balance between maybe quick combo moves to rack up the percentage, and then a large finisher is typically how the matches play out.
But it is possible to score a knockout even if you have a lower percentage.
Absolutely, yeah. Certain characters excel in that and have techniques to, what's the term? I think Gimp.
Gimp?
Yeah, gimping. I think is what it's
you
called.
can use that term?
Is that the right term? I think so.
I don't know. I watched Quentin Tarantino movies.
Oh, yeah,
so
no,
I'm not
that's
sure
a different reference,
about.
100%.
Yeah, okay.
No. Where basically there's a low percentage and a character is stopped from not allowed to come back on, even though they have a low percentage.
I see. So in the course of these matches, is it poor form to pick certain characters? Are certain characters overpowered where you're basically a complete wimp and loser if you pick that character? Is that what we would say?
Definitely. There's a lot.
Definitely.
There's a lot. Well, there's a lot of politics in these games for sure.
A lot of politics in these games?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Well, this is it. Now I'm getting interested.
Yeah, now yeah, totally. So it's basically like an election. But some characters are better in certain situations, and that's the match there.
And Fiona is a character who was much better in this one.
Well, I believe Elle took this match with Zero Suit Samus, so congratulations to her. There's a lot of footsies back and forth.
So, sorry, Elle won this.
Yeah, I believe
I'm paying
so.
very close attention, quite clearly.
There you go.
But it was that maneuver by Elle where she jumped off the cliff, which I think really turned the tide. It's going to be a dark night in Gro's house.
Well, you always
tonight.
wonder too how how much is nerves and unfamiliar setups. All the players here are perhaps unfamiliar with the controllers that they're using.
Well, and Marcus, and there's a lot of trash talk going on behind the scenes over here. There's no love lost
it's a well-oiled
between these
machine,
two.
Tom. You wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe it.
Pretty interesting. Well, here we're into match number 3, moving along quite quickly here.
We've got Kento from Lonsdales and Hayden from Ducks just getting settled. And we've got King Krul versus Shulk.
Now, I have a feeling that Hayden, who's from Duxbury and is therefore going to win, is the only Levine student from last year to be competing in the first round this year. Is that a true story?
It very well could be.
So who've they picked? Who are these characters?
So I'll have to get a look at the names here. So Kento's gone with Shulk from Xenoblade Chronicles, and we've got good old King Krul picked by Hayden, who's from Donkey Kong originally.
Well, I like Donkey Kong.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dear. And that's a difficult... Oh,
it's
flew.
okay. He has a very tiny helicopter that lets him quite comically get back to stage.
I feel like that shouldn't be allowed. But because he's in Duxbury, I feel like it should be allowed. So here we go.
Action-packed match so far.
Pretty even, looking like it. Looks like Kento's got a slight advantage.
Oh, and he makes it back. He really went quite close to the blast zone there at the bottom, but he made it back. So he's doing this on purpose. You can see that Hayden will actually drop further down than he needs to, and that's to prevent Kento from edge guarding. But it didn't do him any good there as Kento lands a solid smash out the side of the stage. No.
And it looks like very early on that Hayden is going to be volunteering to do extra house duties if he doesn't get his act together and win this match.
Now I watch him really turn around. Now that I think I see a bead of sweat. You might miss from the player can, but it's definitely there. Well, the cannonball comes out.
I do like that helicopter maneuver.
It's fun. And really difficult to edge guard. So edge guarding is the practice of guarding the edge so that the opponent can't get back, but King Krul can just really come quite safely. Kento's wisely just not even contesting, staying back on the course, and landing a solid hit when he's back on land.
Do you think that there's an element of a conspiracy theory here based on the fact that Nintendo is a Japanese company?
Go on, I'm invested. Oh,
that's it.
That's it?
That's the question.
Conspiracy theory because they're Japanese?
Favoring Japanese players. Do you think there's something going on there?
Oh, I see. Yeah, he's definitely hacking, for sure.
Yeah, okay, good. I'm glad we agree on this. So I think we're basically going to disqualify Kento from the tournament
100%.
After this
I
one.
think that Sakurai might even be Kento's uncle.
Interesting.
Yeah, the developer of the game.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so...
That's what I've heard.
So we're going to deduct points from Lonsdales, and we're going to disqualify Kento. We're agreed on this?
We'll
have to consult the judges at the end of this match.
Oh, a clean 3-stock match. Happens to the best of us. Well done, well played, players. Shaking hands.
Well, it didn't happen to the best of us. It happened to the worst of us.
Oh,
Hayden, that was absolutely disgraceful. I hope you hang your head in shame and you walk back the long way to Duxbury.
No. But I do expect you to challenge Mr. Lupton in a match later on and put him in his place.
Listen. Let's quickly move on.
Next up, we've got a girls' match here, so we're alternating between boys and girls' matches.
Yes, well, it's match number 3.
Juniors.
Or is match number 4 now?
That's right.
We've got Rosie against Nea.
Rosie and Nea from
Kays versus Strath. Interesting. So we had a Renfrew versus Groves battle. I know we got Kays versus Strath.
Do you think that Nea's skill with a hockey stick will translate into her character if, let's see who she chooses, with Donkey Kong? Is that gonna play a role?
You know what we really need to look out for is during the match, a flying elbow to Rosie to knock her off the chair. And in fact, we don't have rules that explicitly say that they're not allowed to do that.
It's no holds bar.
So they really could be a Smash Bros within a Smash Bros. We got a bit of an Inception thing going on here,
definitely.
which would be quite exciting.
So speaking of exciting, the match has begun here.
Yeah, well, Donkey Kong seems to be punching the ground a lot.
He likes to do that, yeah.
Oh, just as a general rule.
Just as a general rule, he approaches most things just by punching.
Right.
And Cloud kind of takes the attack of being an edgy teenager about everything. Has
an edgy teenager? I have no experience with those.
Well, I'll explain it to you sometime.
So we've settled on the same map for every match. Is that a true?
Actually, that's not true. It's last match was on Final Destination, which is the flat map. But there are only 2 that the players can choose from. So
there's only 2 maps.
There's only 2 maps. Well, I mean, the game actually has several stages, but to simplify the process of the evening and keep things running smoothly, we've kept it to just a two stage restriction.
Why are we not including a map that has lava in it, for instance?
People get a little bit upset when they accidentally fall into lava, and then that ends up taking the stock. It's like the lava wins the game, you know? That's kind of, I think, the approach in general towards lava in levels.
Got it. You know, if you're ever walking through the woods,
there's lava,
and you drop your keys in a pit of lava, just forget them, man, because they're gone.
Is that true?
It's a true story.
Wow. Okay.
So back to the match here.
Nea's at a high percent here. Rosie's sitting at a cool 45. But Nea has chosen a very heavy character, which means even though he's at a high percentage, Donkey Kong is what's called chonky, and that means that he's hard to kill, but not impossible, as we've just
Can you explain the subtle differences between chonky and gimping for the audience?
I think that might be a conversation for another time. So Rosie's been favoring a lot of special moves, which is for, there's 2 types of moves. There's like regular attacks and special attacks. You can see whenever the Cloud, her character...
that was a good move by Donkey Kong. I liked that one a lot.
Spin around her.
More of that, please, Donkey Kong.
And use your head.
Yes.
There you go. You
like
can see Donkey Kong very effectively using his head.
That sword seems to be quite an advantage for...
I just feel sorry for the gorilla if they go up against someone with a big sword. It just doesn't seem quite fair. Should Donkey Kong not have his own weapon?
You know, and there's a lot of environmental overtones here about the conquest of humans over nature.
Absolutely.
So I think we should all be cheering for the monkey at this point.
Totally. Down with Nestle and down with deforestation.
Yes. I'm glad you said that. And Shell, for that matter. You know?
All right, Nea's racking up and almost lands a clean hit, and
that's a great move.
Sends him off, but Rosie's back.
Yes, Donkey. Well done, Monkey.
Well done, Donkey.
Now, are the players, Marcus, married to their characters throughout the tournament, or can they swap for each game?
It's because it's only a single elimination. They basically have this one round. That's it. They choose this character, and if they lose, then they go home. But if they stay, then next time they play, they could choose a different character, absolutely.
So, for instance, if Nea were to be victorious with this big monkey, she doesn't have to be Donkey Kong next time around.
No, she doesn't. Maybe she would consider who she was up against next and make a decision, an educated decision afterwards. There's a lot of strategy that goes outside the game.
A lot of politics, as you said earlier.
A lot of politics, yeah. Nestle. Who's the other one? What's the other company?
Shell.
Shell.
We don't like Shell.
We don't like Shell. So that's really relevant into the match here.
Yeah.
We should probably commentate on the match going on.
I suppose.
Yeah.
But I feel like the match is sort of commentating itself. It's quite exciting.
Oh, Cloud's powered up. You can see Cloud will stand still and power up for a while and reach their
look at that. Monkey
limit
came
break.
Back.
So they're powering up, and if they get a full bar there, their next special attack like that is a doozy.
So why did Nea walk into that power attack?
I think she might have been confused and was looking for a hug. But I don't think that Rosie was receptive.
No, I don't think there'll be any hugging after this. In fact, Nea is currently trying to kick Rosie's chair right now, which is an interesting strategy.
I hope we have a laugh track. Chris, do we have laugh track underway here? Harry, can we get that plugged in? Just time like a good laugh track whenever one of these zingers comes along. Okay,
and now a word from our sponsor.
Okay. Oh, lands a good side
I like that.
And follows it up with a forward tilt.
Why doesn't the monkey pick... Who's the other character?
Cloud.
Why doesn't the monkey just pick Cloud up and throw them away?
Well, they can and have that option, but as you see there, clapping really hard does the trick as well.
And it lulls them into this feeling that they're being appreciated when they're actually not.
Yes.
So it's quite a good move.
Oh, there's that special attack again, charged up.
They shouldn't do that, Donkey Kong. Even I know that. This is quite a good match.
It is. Down to the
wire. We're going down to the wire.
Down to the wire. This might take it to sudden death. Yeah, so
this is what's going to happen here,
300% here. Whoever lands the first hit essentially will win, but it has to be a strong hit. So you can see the edges are closing in, and that'll be game. Lands the hit. Well done. Congratulations, Rosie, on the win. Nea, you put in a solid effort.
Stick to hockey.
No, I think you had a valiant effort there. Well done.
Well, that went right to the edge. That was sort of sudden death overtime. That was quite exciting. I didn't even realize that was a thing.
Yeah.
You know, I'm learning so much today on this experience.
Well, I'm glad. I'm glad to go on this journey with you. So next up we have a round. So the boys here, who's round?
We're going to round 6 now? No, we're on to match number 5.
Oh, interesting.
Do you have
Jason and Max? Is this right?
Is that Matt or is that 15?
I think there might have been a typo here on the bracket.
So we've been really, really screwed over by our production team.
I
who
know.
are making us look like Muppets when clearly
Mr. Ashenhurst.
So good.
Which bracket are we on right now? Seniors here. Okay. Senior boys.
So Max against Jason.
Max against Jason. Okay. There we go.
So Lonsdales versus Lakes.
And we've got King Krool again, a fan favorite, versus Mithra and Pyra. So 2 people versus 1. Well, I think we know how this is gonna play out.
You know, I heard before the match began there was a side bet between these two that the loser has to give up the color green for their house color. So this is going to be quite exciting.
Oh no.
Lakes House, the oldest house on campus, and Lonsdale's the house closest to Lake Omar. So
now
a lot of things going on there.
Yeah. King Krul has the house color benefit.
That's
being
true.
Green-skinned, in fact. So I think that might play a big factor in the match here.
Huge.
Cannonball comes out and sucks them up in the gun and spits them out. King Krul also has, so you can see here Max is electing to take a very neutral heavy approach, which is where he'll stand far away and shoot cannonballs and throw his crown a lot and sort of pester his opponent until they get up close. So you can see a lot of projectiles coming out again and again and again. It's quite frustrating to get in behind those projectiles. But Jason has done an excellent job at closing that distance.
He's got one of them little helicopters too.
We might have the closest match of the evening just yet. 92 to 100. Very close match. Next hit very well could take a stock. So Jason employing a good grab attack there. Oh, but I believe that was a counter from Max, reflecting a projectile.
Oh, I like how he used that thing. He sucked him into his gun and then shot him out. That's
right.
A good move. Now, you said earlier that Jason had 2 people, but I only see 1.
Yeah, I am not sure about how this character works. They were added into the game after I basically when I became an adult and stopped playing.
What are you trying to say there? That's an awfully loaded statement.
Might have been 5 or 6 months ago or something that I started. But I don't know these characters that I don't know Mithra and Pyra that are playing right now. But I'll tell you,
it's a 3-1 victory right now.
It's not going so well for Jason here.
Poor Jason. We hardly knew him.
Well, here we go. He swapped out to the other character. Now they're a red person.
That feels like cheating that you can just swap out to a different character.
I think the other person got tired. And just said, "I'm going to take a nap here. You go fight the 7-foot tall crocodile."
Got tired of getting their butt kicked.
Yeah.
This could be a 3-0. Like Max is absolutely dominating.
So see what he's not getting close. He's not approaching. He's high percentage, right? So he's trying to pick his moment, and that was not it.
But still, a hefty advantage here for Max. It would be a huge upset right now for Jason to come back and win this one.
It would require the
really,
spirit
he's got 113.7%. 100. I stand corrected. And if I know anything about 128.8%, it means I'm about to lose this game.
I think Mr. Venables might have to have a conversation with you after about how percentages work. But
listen, I'm sick of Mr. Venables. He and I aren't talking right now.
Oh, okay. And that's the match.
Wow.
Well done, Max.
Don't quit your day job, Jason. Jeez. Goodness me.
Well, he put up a good fight, but King Krul can be really frustrating to play against.
Yeah, he put up a good fight, I suppose.
No Johns, though. No Johns. All right.
You know, I think we'd really appreciate it if the matches were a little closer. Anyway,
what was the highlight
Lake's,
for you in that match?
Well, my highlight is that Lake's house is now going to have to adopt the color fuchsia for their house color based on that bet that was happening.
So it is
before
written
there.
and so it is foretold. That is the rule of the esports Smash Bros tournament.
You know, in that match, I found that King K. Rule, is that the person's name?
Or King Krul for short.
Got it. Okay, King Krool. That makes way more sense than what I said. King Krool basically just used the same attack over and over and over again.
Absolutely, and there's no shame in that whatsoever.
Is there
it
not?
takes to no.
Is there not? Because I find that that's the Smash equivalent of camping.
It is. It is. You're 100% right. That's that no scope with an AUG. Camping. But here
Link.
we go. We got Cloud and Link. Two
I'm cheering for
Edwards.
Link simply because my favorite video game growing up was The Legend of Zelda.
Oh, absolutely.
But Link wore green, so I'm not quite sure about this whole blue thing.
This is the
on.
Breath of the Wild version of Link.
Oh my God.
Have you not played that game? Breath of the Wild? It's a must. It's an absolute must.
Okay, I will not be at work on Tuesday.
Yes.
I will be playing Breath of the Wild.
You're going to need probably a good like 20 hours at least.
I will not be at school at all next week. I'll be playing Breath of the Wild.
All right. Well, an exciting match.
Jessica against Devin here.
Yeah. And
which house is it? Which house is Jessica and Devin from? Where are we on?
Jessica is Groves. Devin is Stanton House.
Oh, so I think
right.
we're all going to be cheering for Devin just because of the underdog status.
Oh, 100%.
And the Link thing going on.
Yes.
Yes.
A beloved character.
And
So
Groves already got a victory tonight, so there's that too.
So that was a good forward tilt coming out from Link. Oh, and Cloud just shy of the ledge, not catching it. So a lead early.
It is a
here
good
going to
match,
Devin.
though.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely. Oh, an air dodge coming in from Link, playing some footsies.
Now tell me a little bit about this character that Jessica's got. Is Cloud?
Cloud, yeah, he's from the Final Fantasy series, Final Fantasy VII, and he's got a big sword, and he swings it around, and that's the extent of Cloud and
the
his
Final
persona.
Fantasy games, I remember when they came out and they're these turn-based games, I didn't really love them so much.
You didn't like them?
I didn't really know.
Yeah, well, they're still going strong, and the turn-based genre is... There's got a beloved fan base to it, but I agree, it's a little bit stale.
Give me an RPG any day.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay,
well,
so
back to the game. So Devin clearly with an advantage here.
Playing hard to get here.
But it is a good match. I could see Jessica with a great move there.
There we go. That's
We'll
that
quickly
side
tie
B.
this up. And so perhaps Devin's youthful enthusiasm will come back to be perhaps a bit of a detriment to her.
Oh, lands the up B on the second hit and takes Devin out finally. So we'll see
And
how
we're back
Devin...
on. This is pretty even now.
It is.
So a great comeback there by Jessica. So Devin will have to really mix things up a little bit.
So again, these special attacks seeing a lot of repeated use from Cloud. The side Bs, the up Bs, these green projectiles. One thing to note, each time you use the same attack, it actually becomes weaker and weaker.
Is that a fact?
It is a fact. And so you become less effective if you don't diversify your playstyle, basically, and throw a bunch of attacks in there. It's a subtle mechanic, but I think it was a good introduction to the series.
So in this scenario where Cloud keeps throwing one of those big green things,
they start to do less and less damage.
even if they miss?
Yeah, well, if they miss, they do 0 damage.
No, I know, but if you keep using it and you miss 6 times, will
yeah,
it be weaker
yeah,
on
and
the
you
7th?
hit the 7th time, it'll be weaker. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's interesting.
Well, Jessica has made a valiant comeback here, but here we are. We're 2 minutes to go in this match.
We might end up in a sudden death kind of situation again.
You're hoping to see a little bit more big, exciting attacks from these two.
Yeah. It can be difficult to land that
This
finisher.
is the Smash equivalent of watching cement dry, I would say.
I think that's a little on the harsh side, but
Is it?
and how's you don't know what kind of cement enthusiasts there are out there.
That's true. I'm sorry.
There's
my
actually a lot-
apologies to
there's-
the
there's a
cement
lot of
lobby.
depth,
My apologies. I
to
should
the
have said
cement game.
that. See, that was exciting.
There's that side B.
That
Limit
was
break
exciting.
side B. Can't go wrong. Rinse
And so
repeat.
now Jessica,
We've done a
having
180.
been down by 1, is now in the ascendancy.
Yeah, that's right. Devin came swinging initially with that first stock, but hasn't had a chance to find her footing since. A lot of evasive maneuvers, a lot of movement, playing very defensively. All
Well,
right.
someone should tell Devin that she's got 1 minute and 7 seconds to get back in this game.
Oh, I think she's very aware.
Do you think so?
I think so. I think she's playing hard to get.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's going to pay off big in the last 20 seconds.
Oh, you're expecting a huge comeback
yeah.
in the last 20.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
It's all a ruse.
Look, I'm here for it.
It's a
I'm here
ruse.
all night. We're here all night.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. She's just lining it up. Lining up that perfect moment.
It's got to get a win here. Got to get a takedown, or else it's all over.
Oh, hits her with the tilt.
That was a good
okay,
move.
That'll do it.
You should do that again. You've only got 30 seconds to go.
Oh, lands the floor
Wow,
there.
that was
lined up. Very good. Did I not tell you?
You called it.
I called it.
Absolutely. It's almost like you've played this game before.
No, I just read a lot.
I read Smash Bros. Biographies. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, me too.
There you go. Okay, good down tilt. And a get-up attack from Cloud. Make some distance. Yeah,
So
she's going to be hard-pressed here.
We're looking like an overtime again, aren't we?
It looks like, unless Cloud... Oh, that was the opportunity there to land the up B, but I don't know if she'll find another moment. Gets it. Doesn't quite land it, and we're going into sudden death. Here we go. First to land a hit. Now these green thingies... Oh, there we go. The up B takes it again.
That's it?
That's exactly how the last match ended between the last... oh, no, 2 matches ago.
I was just busy checking my Premier League scores, and it all finished up.
You missed it.
Well
done.
I think, yeah, we'll give that one a slow clap.
Congratulations,
maybe.
Jessica.
Clap. No, it's very, really well done. That was great.
Well done. So,
okay, next, who we got?
We are up next. We have Eddie. Is this right? Eddie Katenda and Jack Hayes. Who do we have here?
I have no idea.
Jack and Eddie. Yes, Eddie from Copeman's. Jack from Lake's House.
Oh, you got the boys over here.
I've got the boys. You got the girls over there.
Got it. So we've got Copeman's versus Lakes. This is the second attempt at Copeman's for Copeman's, and the second for Lakes as well.
I got a good feeling here. Also, we should maybe take a moment here to, never mind, we're going to go right into the match. And it's between our favorite King Krul and Young Link.
King Krul, I think.
King Krul, excuse me. I misspoke. Eddie representing the Copeman's Pink. Oh, no, that's Jack. Sorry. Jack is King Krul and Copeman's Pink. And Eddie is Dark Young Link.
Sorry, the Copeman's Pink?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Starting a movement.
I'm into it. I mean, I always thought Copeman's was red, but you know, I could be convinced it's bright pink. This is an interesting map. What is this map?
This is Final Destination. There's no platform, so again, it really favors people with a strong neutral game or projectiles like King Krul. So I can't help but wonder if that went into the decision. See this crown he's throwing and the cannonball that he's chucking around. He has these projectiles that he can abuse on this long, flat map.
Are they aware of the map before they choose their character?
Yes, map choice goes first before characters.
And King Krul has not lost a match yet.
He's a strong character.
He's got 4-0 over 2 matches.
King Krul punishes people who don't know how to play against his antics, for sure. Oh, that was a
people
clean
like
hit.
Eddie, who doesn't seem to know what the heck he's doing. Have you? Eddie,
2 parries coming out.
You don't need to answer this, Eddie, but have you ever played this game before?
Oh my God! There's an edge guard clean coming out from Jack. This is looking abusive. I think we might be reported for this. This is just unclean.
Eddie and I are cool. We go.
Jack is just toying with him now at this point. Okay, fire aura coming up. Oh, he lands an up B, and I think that will be the. No, never mind.
Go on, Jack. Let him have one. Come
on,
he's
chunky.
Jack.
Jack, no mercy, ruthless. There you go. Lands the combo.
This is not one of our 4 C's. Compassion, Jack.
Oh, there we go. Gets the down throw, combos it up with some quick attacks. Goes for the forward air, but does not land it. Back air, excuse me. Been out of the game.
The gamers are correcting us as we go right now.
Yeah, I need that. I'm washed up. I'm out of my prime. Lands the belly flop for the edge guard, and that will be the game. My goodness, an explosive 3 stocks. That was shameful. Shameful. Well, no, that's
just
not
walk
true.
out the door, Jack. Keep going. Keep going. Don't let the door hit
There's
you on
always
the way
next
out.
year, Eddie.
That was rough.
Always next year.
Well, here we are. On to match number 8 now.
I think
so we got Charlotte presented.
We should show off this. Talk about the old Pac-Man. This was actually created by Ryan Pratt, one of the contenders, as this year's one of this year's trophies.
And Ryan is a former champion, as you're well aware, I'm sure.
You're right. So there might be even some good juju in this trophy here for Ryan.
Speaking of jujus, Ella is going for
a juju character,
like a marshmallow.
Yes, Kirby is in fact a juju. Jube.
A jube is like a candy. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, so we must be careful when we misspeak about things, you know. But it's a good start for the marshmallow.
I misspoke. This isn't being recorded, so it doesn't matter anyways.
It is.
Okay, I lost my job. So Kirby here.
Look at Kirby. They got a bloody big hammer and smashed the hell out of Charlotte.
Yeah,
Holy
Kirby can transform
smokes.
into all sorts of different shapes.
Oh my God, poor Charlotte. Charlotte's from Stanton. I feel like this is like textbook bullying. We've got Ella in a position of authority and strength, like just beating down someone younger and weaker.
Well, don't count her out yet.
So we'll be having a conversation with MCB at the end of the conclusion of this, I'm pretty sure.
No,
I'm counting her out. Like, it's 3-1, and we are like, we've been playing for 40 seconds.
Right, but you never know. This game does have comebacks that happen all the time. So it's never over until the big red hammer hits you. Okay, yeah.
This is over.
Then it's over.
Yeah. But, you know, we have to, you know, congratulate Charlotte for even stepping into the ring, right? Like, anyone who puts themselves out there like that.
A learning process, absolutely.
Deserves all the credit. So well done to Charlotte. Well done to Ella. The Grove's juggernaut continues.
There's quite a diverse spectrum of skill level tonight in the competition. So we'll see as the dust settles who's left.
Ryan
victorious.
has. So where are we at here? So Ryan has moved on. So it's Ryan against Greg. Is that correct?
Yes.
Is that how you see it?
That's how we see it. We should definitely be keeping track of this.
Yeah.
Ryan
So
versus
now,
Greg.
Ripley's won it last year, which is why they got the bye. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. And I'm not sure. Yeah, that trophy seems to have gone missing at some point.
Yeah, no, I'm sure the boys of Ripley's have tried to hawk it on the street to pay for house food.
Right.
Anyway, so a bye for Ripley's, but I think what Ryan would say is bye-bye Ripley's.
Oh.
So we'll see how this goes.
Uh-oh. Yeah, you're
We're
good
getting
to
the
go.
thumbs up
Take it away.
from the monkey here.
So we have, who do we have here? We've got Joker by Greg versus Ryan's Ken.
He's going with the Ken character again.
Yeah. Ken is...
Now, if I know anything about playing Street Fighter 2 in old arcades...
Fireballs.
In, like, Fireball, and then that, like, big punch thing that he just did there.
That's
that
right.
was the move.
Yeah, that was the standard issue Ken approach. But I think in Smash...
A good
it's a little
start to this game, though. I mean, these are two obviously very talented characters.
Absolutely.
Two good players here. Greg with the slight advantage early on. But a good kick there by Ryan.
It's even.
And Ryan is, you know, he's carrying out the pride of Duxbury all by himself ever since that shambolic performance by Hayden Jones, whose name we won't even mention any further tonight.
You have to, you got to watch out. So Joker's powered up. You can see he's got this sort of like angel wing
yeah, what's that all about?
Yeah, I think every now and then he becomes more powerful. And it doesn't last forever, though. You can see there's like this meter on top of his percentage there that's slowly ticking down. And when that goes, then he'll go back to his regular state. So I think what Ryan's trying to do is play it safe while that goes in, and then kind of attack. Yeah, well, he's
quite a good move.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was very good.
There we go.
So that was a knockout.
That was a knockout.
That
The
was
old
outstanding.
Dragon uppercut.
Like, anytime you can put dragon in front of anything, dragon
Anything
uppercut,
equals
dragon fruit,
homework,
dragon fruit,
dragon homework. Get it done. Does that work? Does that make it exciting?
Dragon. Yeah, no, that's yeah, that works.
Works.
That's
I'm
good.
gonna try that. I'll get back to you on.
I did
dragon
like
homework.
that, like spinning kick thing. Yeah,
Hatsatsuruken. Yep,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
a good one.
yeah. Do you know what he's saying when he does that?
He's saying, "I like dragon homework."
Oh, stop! Oh,
Yeah.
he's got the crazy thing going on again.
Yes, yeah. So that's back, and we'll see if Ryan tries to play it safe.
Is it possible to counter that?
Well, I believe you're seeing a counter, which is just avoid and
stay
play
out of
it
the way?
safe. Yeah. Ryan could try to sneak in, like you see here, a couple hits and percentages where he can, or he can take a more passive approach.
So definitely an advantage to Ryan right now, but it's still a pretty close one, isn't it?
Not at this
Ooh,
point.
not
We've got
anymore.
a 2-stock lead, and it would take a lot for Joker to come back or for Greg to come back into this game.
Well, that's
Lands
a
a
good
hit,
start
sends
there.
him
That's
off.
a good one.
Yeah. One thing we've seen in one of the other matches that Jack was employing was this edge guarding I was talking about before, where you go and hunt the opponent off the stage. It's a kind of an aggressive play style.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd like to see more of that in some of the future matches.
Wow, this match is going to be ending fairly soon. You must be jokering me, you know. Pretty good, right?
How can you even live with
Not bad.
yourself
Not bad.
after something like that?
Yeah.
We're
moving on. Yeah.
We're moving on. Well, I'm still recovering from my jube comment. I don't
Listen,
think I'm gonna.
you don't say it again. You don't say it twice. That makes it.
It's a great family snack. Ah, jeez. Okay, that was close to the hit. Ryan at a lofty 200%.
How is Ryan still surviving? How has he not been knocked out?
Well, you've just done what's called the commentator's curse, which is where you say a thing and then it immediately happens.
Right.
And it's typically frowned upon.
I see.
So in fact, Ryan has legal viability to seek restitution against you for causing that stock. You actually killed him there by saying that.
He forgives me.
And that's it. That's
so,
the set.
So bye-bye Ripley's, just like we said. A good effort by Greg.
Well, not Ripley's
here for a good
whole.
time, not a long time, hey?
Well done, Greg. We
Better
still
luck
have,
next year, Greg.
Ripley's Junior to contend. Mr. King will be joining us later.
So Ryan moving on to the semi-finals now.
And who do we have here next?
So what we had...
I believe it's the winner of...
It was Fiona won there.
So is it Rosie Soreth? Is that... No, it's L...
And it was Rosie who won here, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Rosie, and then this one, that was Ella, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ella and
so
Charlie
we've got
are next.
Here.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so L beat Fiona. Sorry,
L
guys,
won.
we're getting our ducks in a row here. Probably should have paid other people to do this. We are getting paid, right?
Are we getting paid for this? Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, we are. We're back on.
Back on.
Charlie with an early lead.
Okay. Yeah, so we've got an early lead. This is Samus versus Zero Suit Samus. So
is that a Metroid character?
They're both Metroid characters. One's wearing the suit and one is out for a swim.
Out for a swim?
Yeah, that's a swimsuit.
But they're nowhere near the water.
No, it's definitely a controversial strategy for sure. I would put on the future tech robot outfit with the gun.
Always.
And not wear my bathing suit.
Even though L in the bathing suit is smashing
currently
Robot
has
Boy.
So maybe, who knows, maybe there's something to this. But yeah, currently we've got a bit of a lead, 60% for L, and we're seeing a lot of, that's a good roll, a lot of whips coming out, and a good back air from L.
Oh, I like that move.
That was a good one.
What would you do if you had one of those like Mace or Morning Stars that had electric things on it?
These electric whip things?
Yeah, like would you go out and use that and threaten people?
Yeah, I would definitely motivate my students to do their dragon homework a lot more effectively.
Yeah. We're really dragging that joke around, aren't we?
I'm committed. I'm committed.
Yeah, the audience is getting really wild up.
Well, you can see why. We have an exciting match here tonight.
I think they're pointing at us and telling us to get off the camera. Is that?
So you can't say things like that. Stop saying things like that.
So here we're in for another marathon match here.
Well,
I don't want to offend the cement lobby once again.
Right.
So it's like watching grass grow.
Now, don't get me started on grass, Mr. Lupton. Now, it's a bit of a product on...
So what do you mean by grass, by the way?
Well, what I'm trying to say is that the length of this match is a bit of a subproduct of the characters not having very strong finishing attacks. So characters like King K. Rool and heavy hitters like Ken, they have in their repertoire of attacks a lot of options to land these heavy hits. These two characters don't really have a lot of those. They have a few, don't get me wrong. Everyone has the opportunity to land a big hit, but quicker characters typically are weaker.
Ooh, that was a good move. I like that one. Do you think Nintendo is getting sued for stealing blatantly Cloud City in the background there, and then also borrowing heavily from the headwaters of the Nile River in the waterfall background?
That is a great question, and I love that you're trying to eke politics into this again, and I'm just going to tell you, it's not going to happen. Now, don't get me started on the chemistry of this match, though. Really,
3-1. Uh-oh. And we're giving up.
We got to pause?
We've gone to quit. No, we don't want to do that.
No, let's resume fight to the end.
No, we're going to fight to the end.
Okay, Charlie. Charlie, I'm rooting for you.
Yeah, we're all rooting for Charlie now.
Listen, if you can handle this match like you did your titration lab earlier today, then there's just going to be no competition.
So, yeah, Elle's going to win this, isn't she?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that titration lab.
No. I don't think anyone wants you to talk about it.
Lands an up smash and is racking on the percentage there. L is definitely familiar with her character.
But we're sort of delaying the inevitable, aren't we?
You're so defeatist.
I'm just a realist, you know. See?
Oh. Commentator curse.
Well, not commentator curse. I would say, you know, the prophecy of the commentator.
Okay, so that was, we're going to go into a bit of a halftime...
we're going to have a halftime interview with Arn.
Halftime interview with Arn. Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
And he's going to interview some players here, so sit tight.
Good. We're really excited you're all here today. I'm here with Ryan Prott, the Tetris master and e-athlete. All right, Ryan, let me know what you feel about this e-athlete tournament at Shawnigan.
I'm feeling great. This is great. I like it.
Thanks for your words of wisdom there, Ryan. Now let me know about the bananas. I've been told that this is your secret weapon for doing well in these tournaments.
Yep.
Do you want me to give you a second there, Ryan?
Oh. Hold on. Yeah, it's pretty good. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but I'm like throwing him at the guy. Like during mid-set. Never see it coming.
All right, Ryan with the secret skills there. Now let me know, Ryan, what do you think it means to be an e-athlete here at Shawnigan?
It means I don't have time for homework. That's about it.
Ryan has his priorities straight. All right, what do you think the outcome of tonight is going to be?
Me winning.
Nice and humble, I like it. All right, that's all from Ryan. Thank you.
And we're back. A great
Truly
interview by Ryan.
inspirational.
You know, it's well known in the athlete world that if you really want to get a bit of an energy boost before a match, a banana with its potassium is excellent.
Tom, I'm just reeling from the emotion and from sort of the words of wisdom. The profundity is overwhelming.
Well, did you know that Ryan actually is a card-carrying member of Toastmasters? As you can tell by the eloquence of his response to that.
That's what I'm
interview.
saying. Like I'm not wearing socks anymore. They've been blown right off. But I like the confidence from Ryan saying he's going to take it. So we'll see. I'm interested to see how Jack versus Ryan goes.
So we have an interesting scenario coming up here in the girls' competition. We've got Ella and Elle on either sides of the table. We could have an Elle versus Ella finale.
Oh my
And then
goodness.
what the hell is going on?
I can't keep up.
Okay.
I can't keep up. But I like it.
Okay.
I like it. I want you to never stop. You be
So
you.
over here we had it was Max that smashed Jason's. Is that right?
Yeah.
So we got Max and Gordon. Is that coming up next?
That
And then we
would
had
make-
Kento smashed Hayden because Hayden was rubbish.
I think next is Drayson versus the
Kento.
winner here. Kento, yeah. Drayson versus
So let's write
Kento.
that down. So that's Kento. And then on this one we had Eddie absolutely smoked Jack, right? Is that all the Lakes guys out first round? It is. Lakes is done.
It is. Lakes is out.
Lakes is out. Disappointing.
Not a strong contention there.
Okay, so here we are. We have got Kento.
Versus Drayson, and let's see who they've picked. We've got Drayson, or Kento's gone with the Shulk again, and we've got R.O.B.
Rob.
Which is based off of one of Nintendo's earliest products, a console holding.
I remember that
Yeah,
stupid robot,
that
and
stupid
everyone
robot.
wanted it, and it was like the most useless robot ever, and
Well,
it
we're
was
going to see
super
if
expensive.
Drayson has changed that and is going to put this robot to good use.
So Drayson got a bye being from the last year's champion, Ripley's house,
Yes, that's correct.
and he's opted for this weird robot.
Yeah,
Interesting
but looks
strategy.
can be deceiving. Rob has a lot of funky moves that he can throw out very quickly. He's got great projectiles. You can see his head's glowing right
Ooh,
now.
I like that big laser thing he
Yeah.
shot.
So he can only do that once every while, and,
Oh.
while he's charging up. He's recharging, basically, and then he can shoot it again. And you can tell when his head is glowing bright red, that's when he can shoot the laser again.
So it's a bit of a tell. In poker parlance, that's a tell.
100%, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So Kento would be wise to be weary of the glowing red light.
So let's move this into the poker world for a moment.
Please.
The river, okay, has come.
Okay,
Kinger's head starts glowing red.
right. Kento goes full.
And then he goes all in. That's a time to fold. Is
Full.
that fair to say?
100%.
Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
That's exactly correct.
Okay, good.
Let's see what Kento is throwing out here. He's got a lot of aerial attacks. You can see he's jumping up and down quite regularly. Shulk's got some good aerials.
He's not really doing very much, though, is he? Like, he's jumping around
Well,
and
he's trying
doing
his
very
hardest.
little.
Let's give him that. He's trying. Oh, good swap there.
Do you think it's a disadvantage for Ripley's house to have had a bye in the first round so that they're not quite ready for the second round? Do you think that's going to play a role in all this?
It could well be a disadvantage for sure. But we do have the players who are warming up sort of in the back, behind the scenes. We've got
Calisthenics on the erg
yeah,
machine, that kind of
push-ups.
thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
And a period of 10 minutes of mindfulness before each match.
Well, and it's so important to be mindful, isn't it? So this is an interesting strategy for both of them, just to jump off the edge there.
Yeah, I think they've just agreed to, you know what, let's go our separate ways. Why fight? Who are we fighting for? What are we fighting for?
Has that ever happened in the history of Smash, where the two players have just decided not to fight? And a great victory, a great win early on for the robot.
Yeah, there we go. Well, it
Oh,
was
and now
2 minutes
and
in.
a short-lived advantage.
So we can see here we have a very, very close match. Absolutely. 0% on either side.
It's almost like the first person to get 2 more knockouts wins.
Mathematically, you're correct, Tom.
Math's my strong suit, you know. Little known fact.
All right. Both of them throwing these aerials out to try to rank up percentages. Shulk is swapping. You can see him glowing different colors. He basically has these 5 modes or colors that he can choose that give him give him different statistics.
You know, what started out as a rather soporific performance in this match has turned into quite an engaging affair here. This is one of the more interesting matches that has occurred.
It's a lot of back and forth for sure. Yeah, little tit and tat going on here.
Jujubes.
Jujubes. What am I at now? 3 or 4?
7.
Okay. All right.
So a big advantage early on for, it looks like Kento's in the ascendancy here, isn't he?
Yeah,
and he smashed him now.
Takes the lead.
And it's hard to see a way back here for Drayson. It's possible, of course. But
absolutely.
Kento looks so composed, and he's got the Nintendo family connection here.
Drayson trying to throw it back air there, but just mistimes it a little bit. Gets the throw, the down throw, and tries to combo into an up smash, but doesn't land it.
Didn't we disqualify Kento? I thought we did that. We did that live on air.
Right, that's
It's
right,
almost like
yeah.
we're not in charge.
Someone call Sakurai. Someone call him. Tell him to pick Kento up. Okay.
So, yeah.
Let's see.
Big comeback here for
Drayson
Drayson.
goes for the charge attack, but doesn't quite land it.
He should shoot that big laser more.
Well, again, it's on a timer. And again, you don't want to... It's a tell, right? So...
Yes,
Oh,
you
he
see?
lands it. There
What a
we
great
go.
move.
Oh, that's going to do it.
Ooh.
That's going to do it. Kento was lying in wait on that one. Well done. Good job, Kento. Congratulations.
Yeah, we're going to put an asterisk next to Kento's name moving forward here. Let's just
Now,
do
is
that right now.
Ripley's out for the count? I believe that's...
I think that's Ripley's
double out.
2-0.
2-0.
2-0. So Lakes and Ripley's, the cursed corner of campus tonight, wouldn't you say?
There might be a correlation there for sure.
It's surprising because I know Plater and Doyle hook
They
up and play
smash.
Smash.
Oh, 100%.
They smash all the time,
If
those
they ever
two.
look tired, like they've got, they haven't slept well, it's because they're up till 3 a.m. smashing.
Just smashing.
8. Okay, next up we've got...
here we go.
Who do we have here?
Who do we have? Oh, Rosie.
Oh, there we go. Rosie and Sorith. Is that right? Yeah.
Oh,
Sora, excuse me.
Sora.
Sora, excuse me.
Rosie and Sora. What the heck? A Wii Fit trainer? What is that all about?
Well,
is that even a thing?
She takes care of herself. Yeah.
Sorry, we're allowed to talk to you, but it doesn't come the other
work
way
when
around.
there's a dialogue kind of thing. Yeah. Okay, so let's take it away. We've got Cloud and Wii Fit Trainer. First person to choose the character, and let's see where they have gone, where they've elected to go.
A Wii Fit trainer? This is mental. I can't even imagine
She's
anyone.
stretching.
A yoga instructor against someone with a bloody big sword. That seems just ridiculous.
Well, she's off to, she's drawn first blood, as they say.
Whoa!
There we go. Salutation to the sun, warming up.
I never saw any yoga teacher do that before.
You've never been to yoga in your life.
No, I did. I got a great story about it. Not for this audience.
No. Okay, well, Sora is, well, it's actually a very close match here between the two. Even percents. Rosie's trying to find her footing, lands that side special again, a favorite of the Cloud players, it seems. There it comes out again.
To pick a character like the Wii Fit yoga instructor, that tells me that Sora has practiced with this character a lot.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's, I believe the Wii Fit trainer is less popular, but...
yeah, I've never seen
has some
anyone pick
strengths.
the Wii. Although, I have perhaps a memory that last year Sora was in this competition and picked Wii Fit Trainer then too.
So we've got...
And I think I was equally outraged at that moment.
Outraged.
Outraged.
How dare a yoga instructor compete in this auspicious tournament.
But on the flip side, the yoga instructor has lasted longer than both Lakes and Ripley's combined.
And lands a good attack there. Yeah, absolutely. All right.
Wow, that was a good move.
Some back.
This is a really tight match.
This is, yeah, exciting. Close. Basically, next hit could take it, and there it is. The limit break, side B.
So yoga instructor is down 1.
Down 1, but
But I like this thing that they're doing there. That's a lot of mindfulness.
that is, yeah. Good
2-2.
And excellent posture.
I didn't know you could use mindfulness to knock people out. That's like a real different sort of way to look after your mental health by knocking someone out.
How
It's
long
interesting.
before we weaponize mindfulness? That's what I want to know.
Well, clearly it's happening right here. This is a very good match.
It is. Absolutely. There we go. Dash attack coming in.
And
Just tapping. We're just doing little taps here. Nothing. We're not overcommitting. Yeah, I like Sora's play here. She's just, hit and run, hit and run.
And you know that Sora's character is not going to pull a muscle.
No, she's warmed up. Cloud on the other end, look how stiff he is.
Yeah.
He hasn't been drinking his water. He hasn't been
There's no way he is
reflecting on his mental state.
Eating red meat and drinking mead at all opportunities. Could walk around with a sword like that.
Stiff as a board.
Stiff as a board. It's really bright. So the tide has really turned in favor of Sora here.
Yeah, she's found her groove, but it's close. It's still really close. Oh, she actually heals. You'll notice her percentage goes down when she shoots that big glowy ball.
Is that a fact?
Yeah, because it's good for her health.
Oh my God. I am rethinking all things to do with yoga tonight. Like this has been a mind-blowing experience for me.
So on your to-do list is Zelda Breath of the Wild and then yoga classes.
Right.
Okay.
So I can throw fireballs at people.
I think that's what they teach you to do.
Only if they go to the right kind of yoga class. But I mean, it's looking like a Sora is lined up for a victory here, despite the objections from this commentator booth, most notably your objections.
Now you're gonna curse it again, so just be mindful, if you will, of what you say, because
nobody minds.
It's not over until the last stock is over.
The last stock?
Yeah, stock, the life point.
Why don't you just call it a life point?
Well, that's 2 syllables, and stock is 1 syllable.
But look how much time we've wasted.
You know what's not a waste of time? This match, which
Not
is
at
riveting.
all. Outstanding. This could be a contention for match of the day right now.
Oh, and takes
Is
the
that
cake.
it?
That's it.
Wow,
Sora lands
well
the
done.
hit. Well played.
Well done. That was a great match.
Yeah, she found her groove.
Not even a slow clap. And the stretching at the end,
Excellent
too.
technique.
Really outstanding. Really outstanding.
Well done,
So we've got Sora and Ella in one semifinal. In
right.
the other semifinal,
Max and Gordon.
so
is up
Max
next.
from Lonsdales and Gordon from Levine House.
Yep.
I think we're all going to cheer for Gordon, aren't we? And this is no disrespect to Max, because Max absolutely smashed Jason in the last round.
How do you look with this hat on? It matches your shades. I'm getting a real Blues Brothers kind of a situation here.
I like it.
Nice. Okay, back to the match. Ready when you are, gentlemen.
You know what I always thought was rubbish? When they rolled out Miss Pac-Man, and it was just Pac-Man with a bow on. Like, what was that all about?
Oh, derivative. I tell you.
I tell you what. So it's King Krul again, and this feels like an overpowered character.
You might be onto something there.
Yeah. So I'm going to be cheering for the person who's not King Krul,
Well, we've
even
seen a
though
lot
I'm
of
not supposed to have.
We've also seen a lot of Cloud, though. These are our 2 most picked characters
They are.
For the evening. But I've been unimpressed a little bit with just Cloud's moveset in general. Maybe it's just how he's been playing.
King Krul's been absolutely dominant,
Yeah.
and is dominant yet again.
Again. Ooh.
It's almost like people should pay attention to which character dominates and pick that one in order to win. I mean,
Yeah.
look at this. This is an absolute stomping right now. Max is flying. Maybe Jason wasn't that bad. Maybe just Max is really just that good.
I think so. He demonstrated there a shield grab, which was great. He waited for the attack from Cloud. There he does it again.
Come
where
on, Gordon.
He's timing a block and then counter-attacking, predicting his opponent's moves.
If I were to offer Gordon some advice, it would be to avoid getting hit and to hit Max more. That would be the advice I would
Mine
give.
would be to brush your teeth regularly and ensure that you
Flossing, apparently.
practice
Really, really
mindfulness.
important. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
we all know that, but like even more important than we think.
Okay, a heavy lead here
A heavy lead, yeah. This is
from the heavy character King Krul / Krul.
well done by
Good
Gordon.
hit, Gordon.
So he's still got a little bit of ground to make up, but that is
He
certainly
just
helping.
got hit
Ooh.
into the ground, which doesn't help his
Yeah, I
case.
did like that move. That was a good move too. So Gordon's making a good comeback here for the youngster from Levine, which is
He's
exciting.
definitely standing his ground. Oh, but that was the same move that Max used to end the first stock. He did a back throw, grabbed his opponent, threw him off the stage.
So Max is cheating.
Well, no.
No, okay.
But he is using
the same move
the
over
same
and
kind
over
of. He's
again.
got a technique that he's committed to. Here you go. Oh, he does the up throw this time to rack on some more percentage. You'll see him hovering around the edge of the stage, right? He's kind of intentionally on the edge. And his goal there is to throw projectiles, play defensive, and then
push people off.
And then
like
push
that.
people off. Yeah.
So what would Gordon's strategy here be in order to counter that?
It's really, really tough. You can't really. Lands the cannonball for the stock.
And that was it, eh?
Takes
Well,
it
it was a
out.
good effort by Gordon, the youngster from Levine.
Yeah, I
We're
think he
expecting
shows a
great
lot of
things
promise.
from him in the future.
Yeah, we'll be watching his career intently.
He'll certainly do a lot better than Hayden Jones did from Duxbury, who went out without a victory.
Yeah, absolutely, he did.
So well done to Max. So that's a semifinal. Max versus Ryan. Both have looked really, really impressive. And over here we've got...
We now have technical difficulty here. Is
Uh-oh.
it just loading in? Ed, can we get a check on the screen here? Just make sure the dock is loaded. Thank you. Slight technical difficulties while we get the console set up.
Did you know there was a Pac-Man cereal in the 80s? And they had little Pac-Man characters were marshmallows, including all the ghosts. And then there was a Pac-Man cartoon.
Wow.
And the most evil ghost of all was Pinky, the pink ghost.
I would not have guessed that.
Yeah.
But
Anyway.
thank you for that. And
Yeah.
I feel educated.
Yeah.
All right.
And then they had Miss Pac-Man, and it was just Pac-Man marshmallow again, but with like a pink bow on
Just
the
a
top,
pink
and it
bow.
didn't taste any different. So we got Elle and Jessica here. Elle has defeated Fiona, smashed Charlie, and now is going to try and knock off Jessica.
Yeah.
So Elle has already knocked off one Groves girl and is looking to do it again. So
She's taken names.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Zero Suit Samus
Groves house.
versus Byleth.
Who?
I have no idea, and I think I pronounced that name right. Byleth.
Well, it should be a good match.
Hopefully
off to a
she
very good start.
wins by less than her opponent.
Not bad.
Okay,
Not bad.
I'll work on those.
Yeah. It was an hell of a good joke.
Oh, hey, nice. Lands a strong attack there.
Oh dear.
Oh, an L with a quick
See,
stock.
Elle did that in the first game, remember? And I was like, that's
Mind
a
games.
questionable strategy,
Mind
jumping off the
games.
cliff like that. But then she came back and won. So this will be interesting.
Sometimes the nerves can get to you, and you
Yeah.
just need a minute just to get warmed up.
Yeah. And sometimes you just need to fling yourself off a cliff to your doom, just to kind of center yourself.
Right. Okay. Oh, interesting
I like
attack
that
there.
move.
Yeah. Cool whip attack. I'm
Well-
not sure where this Byleth character is from, but
Yeah.
really
Early
interesting.
advantage here
Is it
for
Fire Emblem as
Jessica.
well? Nice Fire Emblem. Okay.
Yeah, boy, we're distracting. She's trying to play
Oh,
the
yeah,
game,
sorry.
and she's losing.
Yeah, she needs to focus here. All right.
That was a good hit.
Good hit. She's going to need a lot more of those, though.
Yeah.
Jessica makes it back. She seems familiar with how to get back on the stage.
Yeah. So.
Oh, I
wow!
believe lands a
This is a bit of a
counterattack.
surprise. I think we were all expecting an L and Ella final, and we're not.
Wow.
We may not get that. Oh, 2-1.
It's an exciting match here, to be sure. So it looks like this Byleth character has what's called armor on some of her attacks, where if she gets hit while she's powering up, like that attack there, she can actually withstand a hit and follow through. So it'll be interesting to see how Jessica uses that to her advantage.
So Elle nearly tried the strategy of throwing herself off the cliff again, but wisely chose not to. So at least we can say that Elle's learning from mistakes.
All right. Jessica's reaching those percentages that are...
I like that sort of dagger move.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, it lands the up B. Not
So if
quite
Jessica
enough to
gets
kill
a
it.
quick knockout here, this game is right back on. Sorry, if Elle.
If Elle
gets
does,
a-
yeah.
Elle,
No,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
close. It would be very close at that point.
Yeah, if Jessica gets a quick knockout, it's over. If I know my math.
Oh!
And that's it.
Commentators curse
Commentators curse again.
You can't do that. Jessica is incredible. Well played.
Oh, very well played.
What an
and
upset.
so Jessica is into the final then, just like that.
Good job, Jessica.
And so Jessica from Groves House, so the Groves House will be relieved because
Case.
it says
We've
says-
been given faulty information
we've been
here.
given faulty information. My
That's-
goodness
excuse
me.
us. Excuse us.
Jessica from Kay's house, the Kay's dove, being so strong at smashing things, which is exciting.
That was a really
exciting.
good match.
That was a
That was a very good match. And I think we're going to have another one coming up right away between Jack and Alonso.
Jack.
Alonso's Captain Falcon. Ooh, I love the Falcon.
Well, Jack was so impressive in that first one.
Yeah,
but
we'll
it was
see.
King Krool again, right?
It was. So we'll see if anyone... Has King K. Rool lost a match yet? I don't think so. Okay, go ahead. Fire away. Alonso, take him down.
Yeah, I think we're definitely cheering for Alonso here. Come on, Alonso.
Well, the Captain Falcon, he just has like the swagger. He's got the cool factor that you gotta love.
Well, and King Krool is clearly overpowered, so I feel like this should be an automatic knockout for anyone who picks King Krool.
Off to a very explosive start here. Captain Falcon's punching the wrong direction.
Yeah, not a good strategy in the end.
Oh,
dear. And see, we've seen that before
the
from
plummet off
L.
the cliff.
Not a good
Can't,
move.
but it can pay off. It's a psychological attack.
It is.
Okay, landing some nasty combos here. Goes for the counter, but falls short. And almost lands the downer off the stage.
So Jack is from Lakes, so I got that wrong. Lakes is actually still in this, quite obviously.
Absolutely.
So when I called it the cursed corner of campus, I meant just Ripley's house.
Yeah, it's hard to see that this is going to follow. I think Lakes is going to be in this still after this match. But,
yeah, Jack is looking really strong.
Pretty dominant performance here.
Really strong. So it's going to be tough for anyone to beat Jack with this character that he uses to cheat. But he is, if he's victorious here, he's going to go up against Kento.
Oh, that was an impressive tech by Jack.
Jack is looking at us. He's not even looking at the screen now. Like, that's borderline arrogance, you know?
He's definitely...
It's confident, but it's like, you know...
He's feeling it right now.
He is. A little bit of swagger, which we don't love.
And takes him out.
Yeah.
Damn, a sub 2 minute match.
Yeah, that was a pretty devastating destruction.
I love it and hate it at the same time because I really want this alligator to be knocked out.
Yeah, I
want this guy. And
look
look at him. Look how smug
I'm
he
putting
is.
a bounty on whoever knocks out King Krool in this. Okay,
100%.
So there's a bounty, and I'm willing to put up half of what Marks is going to put up.
10,000 PNR points.
There you go.
You can afford
5,000 then.
Okay, you can match that.
So Jack and Kento in one semifinal. We got Ryan and Max in the other for the boys.
And Sora and
over
Ella
here, so
running right into it.
Holy smokes! So such interesting differences in characters here. We got one marshmallow and one person who probably never ate a marshmallow.
Well, this is definitely indicative of sort of the psychological battle that goes between when you're hungry at night and you want to take a snack,
and
but the better choice is
marshmallow.
To do the yoga and to resist.
The better choice is to be mindful.
This stage here is set to show that. It's very human, very relatable. Especially when your marshmallow hits you with a giant flaming hammer. I feel like that...
and that would be heartburn, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
This just writes itself, Tom.
Back to the action.
Yo! Ducks underneath the glowing ball and lands that. And I like the confidence that Sora had just watching that come her way. That was great.
That was outstanding. What was that move? That was outstanding.
Yeah.
And why don't they do that all the time?
Well, it takes time. It takes a long time to power up that hammer. You can see there they hold it very steady for a while, and it's only once it's fully charged that it hits hard like that.
Now, can that marshmallow
here it comes.
Eat the yoga instructor?
Yes, the marshmallow, in a strange twist of ironic fate, can in fact eat the yoga instructor.
We really are living in a dystopian world.
Yes.
When marshmallows are eating.
And we're in Cloud
instructors.
City in the background, and Nintendo's getting sued, and who knows what's happening here. But what we do know is that there is an advantage for Ella right now, a stock lead. If she can land another one of these, she could put percentage. But Sora's just saying, well, I'm not going to approach you. You have that hammer out, and is waiting for her moment. Sora's good at this. She's good at choosing the opportune moment to go in and attack.
Well, Sora's really just got to pick away at it now, right? Like, there's not going to be the big home run knockout when you're a fitness instructor.
No.
Because, let's face it, the yoga instructor is probably strong. But not as strong as a marshmallow that can wield a fiery hammer.
Low weight, high rep.
Exactly. They're not benching like...
No.
They're not doing squats like BK's doing, you know what I'm saying?
Or King K. Rool for that matter.
Yeah.
Oh, goes for the down B, where Kirby transforms into an inanimate object.
See,
and
that
eats the Wii Fit
and
trainer.
It's turned into like a weird... Oh, what the heck is going on here?
Well, now Kirby looks a little bit like she's doing yoga herself.
Can you describe what's happening in an existential sense to Kirby?
Yeah, the marshmallow has had enough
hammer.
of the tyranny of
This
humans.
is a good match.
This is a very good match. We should dial in here for the last 2.5 minutes for sure.
Listen, I'm dialed in all the time.
I wonder whether Ella will find opportunity to use Kirby's power that she's got from the Wii Fit. Oh, no, it's knocked out. Goes for the hammer attack. Sora plays it safe, says, well, I'm just going to shoot this big glowing ball at you.
Yes, this strategy right now that Kirby's got of walking into attacks is not the best.
No.
A good battle
Doesn't
here.
seem to be playing out well. Okay. Shaking it up, throwing some aerial attacks. Sora's playing it cool. She knows she's on her last stock, so she's got to play it safe. I respect that. I respect the taking it slow.
Ooh. So 2
Bit by
minutes to
bit.
go. If in the event it ended 2-1,
Yeah.
would that be an automatic victory for
Kirby
Ella?
would take it. Yeah, Ella would take it for sure.
So, but it's
she's
not.
tying it up.
And this is a dead heat. This is a dead heat now.
Yeah, definitely. I think it would be beneficial for Sora to try to close the game out before sudden death. So I think Kirby might be a little bit better at landing a solid hit in that scenario. So we'll see if she plays more aggressively for this last
But
minute.
right
and a
now,
half.
like we've
Lands
got
a good-
90 seconds to go. I do see a victory coming here. I don't think this is going to go to the distance.
I get nervous
Wow.
whenever Kirby's walking up with that hammer.
Yeah, I know, but
Sora sees it coming.
Sora is just smashing it Kirby back. And
Nice.
that's another big hit. Advantage to the yoga instructor. Which
Ella's
is a
trying to
big
find a way to
surprise.
approach. She's trying to use these platforms. Remember I was talking to you about the strategy in picking a stage. So Ella's trying to use these platforms to close in on Sora without getting hit by that attack, and it didn't quite work out. And that's the match.
That's the match.
That's the
the
match.
yoga instructor coming through to the end. How exciting.
That was exciting.
And so instead of an L and Ella final, we've got a Jessica and Sora final.
What a turn of events.
That's really exciting.
My goodness.
And so Sora from Renfrew, Jessica from K's, and over to the other side of the bracket, we've got, this is going to be, boy, a heavyweight match.
An
Even
exciting
though,
match.
even though,
This is the semifinal here between Max and Ryan.
Max and Ryan's semifinal.
Which-
We've got Max from Lonsdales.
What was he? who
Ryan
was
from
he? Was he a
Duxbury.
King K. Rool? I think Max was a King K. Rool,
I
right?
think he is as well.
Right.
And
That's-
we all know what we think about that. You see,
Look at how smug King K. Rool is. He thinks
It's
he
very
just
smug.
runs the show, walking around.
so it's going to take an extraordinary effort here from Ryan. But Ryan, did you know, has been training at high altitude in Tibet in the off season for this very moment.
Well, we'll see if it pays off. Projectiles at the start, both players just feeling each other out, saying, "Okay, how's your
So
neutral?"
a good start here for.
Ryan lands
Ryan.
a good combo,
But as
building
we know,
some percentage.
King
Oh,
K. Rool is such a. I was going to say such a beast, but it seems quite obvious.
Yeah, that's a bit.
Yeah, it's a bit
Again, derivative. You don't know what King K. Rool's been through. And he lands the back throw there,
So early advantage here for King Krul.
but it's close. And these characters are so explosive that you can turn a match in 2 seconds.
and so they're doing that thing that you were saying where they stand on the edge, right?
Yeah. Yeah, there it's kind of risky because it puts you closer to the blast zone. Oh,
Wow, and so an early knockout
Lands
there
that
for King
forward
Krul.
smash. Ryan's not going to be too happy about that.
No,
so he
so
comes
it's gonna-
out with a
Wow,
uppercut of his own.
what a
and
response!
here
That's
we
what you.
go.
That's the kind of response you like to see. This is an exciting
Tied
match,
match,
here.
0-0.
Very even between these two combatants.
Okay. Yeah, Max is again. Oh, they're going toe-to-toe. This is good. Max using his projectiles again. You can see him whenever there's a moment's breath. King K. Rool
That's a big move there.
will throw some projectiles just to apply pressure. Ryan gets over them, lands a
Good move
combo.
there. So look how even the statistics are.
Very even. Very
It's
even.
all, like 1 point between them. A good move there by King Krul.
Absolutely. Ryan's going to need to figure out a way to deal with the defensive play of Max. You can see him just hanging back, shielding whenever he gets close.
Oh, and that's not gone well, has it?
Yeah, no.
King Krul has so many weapons. Just
He
seems
does.
like every time you turn around, there's some other big action coming there.
And yeah, so Ryan has this challenge of getting in, basically. How do I close the distance?
He's got to get in. He's got to catch him just at the right moment here. So I think Ken is a very precision-based character.
He's got to get in close. He doesn't have a lot of reach.
But with King Krul's range game,
It's hard to close that gap for
definitely.
sure.
Oh, that's a good move.
But he takes the stock now.
Wow,
but
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah,
so Ryan, a slight advantage here, but
he
he's
found the
walking around
opening.
173.5%.
Yeah, it can only last so long. There's the crown coming back to disrupt his combo. And the neutral air doesn't take it.
Wow.
Ryan's just basically
Ryan's
a
hanging
gust
on-
of wind away from hitting the edge zone.
So Ryan's just right now just trying to get as many points on
That's
King
right.
Krul before he's knocked out.
yeah, and he did a decent. Oh, he's still in.
He's still in
So
at 212%. What is the maximum percentage you can get to?
999, I believe.
Is that a fact?
Yeah. but it never really gets to that point.
So King Krool really has to hit a big power punch here in order to get
I
Ryan
think
out,
just
is that
even
right?
just this will do it right there. That
Right.
back throw. Yeah, it didn't take much.
So
at that
pretty
point.
even still. So
Ryan was able to rack up a 90-70%
a big
advantage
move
on this stock. So if he can just play it safe, well, actually, I think he probably needs to go in aggressively to put the pressure on so that King K. Rool can't use his projectile attacks like that.
So what is Ryan's strategy here? Is he going to try and hit a big
He
power
just wants
attack?
to be as close as possible at all times. He wants to get into King K. Rool's face and land a big hit.
So he doesn't want to stay from a range because
No,
that
he
plays
doesn't
into
want-
King Krool's hands.
Exactly.
But King Krool's got to chase the game a little bit here.
Max might want to change up his strategy. Who knows this late? It might be worth
Oh,
it
that's a good move.
to turn the tides and go aggressive himself. Try to throw Ryan off his game plan. You know, you got to be unpredictable.
What an exciting! This is one of the great semifinals we've ever seen
Absolutely.
in this. One of the really true great matches.
Oh,
That's a
this
big
is
move.
looking. They're both at dangerous percents, honestly. Now, even though Ryan has an advantage, that percentages can go quick.
Yeah.
King K. Rool can take him out. Oh.
When you see two,
And he
what a
lands
move!
in there. He goes out and lands. Oh, but it's not out. We thought he had it, but
I can't
King
believe
K.
it.
Rool made it back. Oh no! And there's the fall. Oh, he almost got the punish. And he lands
wow,
it.
What a match!
Wow, that was absolutely
thrilling,
amazing.
edge of your seat stuff. Woo! What an
There was a
that was
tension
outstanding.
in the room there.
Yeah. What a great match for both players.
Excellent
Max and
contender.
Ryan, congratulations to Ryan, but congratulations to Max for what a great
Really
effort there.
holding his own.
Really
Well done.
exceptional.
I
You know,
think we're
we
in for-
started this by trying to make fun of everyone, but you can't make fun of that. I mean, that
No.
was just two
That's
two
just prime athleticism.
artists.
at
Two
its-
artists.
at its-
You're picking between Da Vinci and Michelangelo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
At that point, absolutely.
Kento and Jack. So that was the first time we've seen King Krool knocked out
And
of a
it was,
competition.
I gotta say, I might have enjoyed it a little too much. I really like that. And I don't want to see King. And we have him in again here, though, with Jack. We'll see if he can redeem the character.
And we should be clear to Jack and Max that we're not criticizing them as people. We're just criticizing their choices for picking King Krool.
Yeah, and personal preferences and sort of background. Yeah. Okay, moving on.
So we got two cheaters in the semifinal here.
Wow, I don't know about
Wow.
that. There's a Shulk is a respectable pick, I think.
Of course, I'm kidding. It's tongue in cheek. It should be a very exciting match as well.
Absolutely.
And I don't think Jack has lost a single round yet, has he?
No. Neither of them have, and they've both taken their matches pretty single-handedly or with a large advantage. So we'll see if that happens again or if it's a closer match this round.
So it's Lakes and Lonsdales over here. It was Duxbury and Lonsdales over there. So Lonsdales showing up in the video game world pretty well.
Mm-hmm. Winner of this will go on to play Ryan and the grand finals for the boys.
The grand final on the other side of the ticket is Jessica versus Sora. So a lot of
That's
exciting
coming up
things
next.
here. Bit of an advantage here for Jack right now, but again, just another close semifinal. Just such outstanding players.
Absolutely. King K. Rool doing what he does, throwing those projectiles out. Shulk's very much doing what Ryan needed to do last round as well, which is get in close. It's a little easier for Kento's character to do so because he has that sword, that extra range. But, Jack lands a great combo.
Yeah.
The throw into the attack.
And again, so for Jack, if I'm not mistaken, is that 7 in a row without a loss so far?
That adds up.
That's really impressive.
It is. High percentage, but the armor coming in play there for King K. Rool. Lands a dash attack. Kento's just trying to get some breathing room here, but a lot of pressure coming in from Jack. Oh, good block on Kento's part and a counter attack.
It's no surprise that Lonsdales is doing well because the Lonsdales house director, Jamie Pollock, games heavily with the assistant house director at Duxbury, Jeff Williams.
That's right. Avid Smash players.
In fact, you'll often hear Jeff talking to the boys about, think about your future, you should get into gaming, that kind of
Don't
thing.
pick King K. Rool. Says a lot about you.
Exactly.
Yeah, that kind of
So it's 2-1 here. It's a definite advantage here for Jack. But Kento, as we've seen,
Don't count him out.
don't count him out.
He's holding his own. He's whittling away here a little bit.
He will. He'll definitely need to have to do something quite exciting here.
It's hard. It's hard to get in. I can.
Your strategy getting close to to King Krul is definitely the right one.
I think it might
isn't
be a reason why we're seeing so many King K rolls in the tournament. Is that's a hard strategy to try to work around.
Yeah.
Really got to be precise.
Very precise. I think with precision, like we saw from Ryan in the last game, it is possible to defeat him, but really, really difficult.
Absolutely.
And I think Jack is playing him so well.
There's definitely a playstyle difference between Jack's King K Rool and Max's King K Rool. You can see Jack's approaching a lot more, being a lot more aggressive, whereas Max had a more defensive tactic. So,
and that makes life very difficult for Kento here as
Totally.
he's trying to climb back in. It would be interesting if Kento's character could cut the helicopter thing off of his head and then watch him fall.
if only.
If only. But it looks like this is going the way of the dodo bird for Kento, isn't it?
He's counting his last moments. Absolutely.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well,
Again, dominating performance by
so in a
Jack.
very exciting final, both players have been quite dominant, but Ryan was really pushed by Max in that semifinal, and Jack has not really seen too much trouble right now. This is the grand final, and what an exciting matchup between Sora, I was going to say explorer, but that would be like
Sora the Explorer.
that would be terrible. Sora, the yoga instructor.
We would get
I'm getting dirty looks, and I deserve it.
copyright
Against
infringement on that one.
Jessica, which is going to be such an exciting match. Interesting that Jessica from Kay's house has the dove as their symbol, and yet, and there's trash talk going on early on. Sora's playing some head
We're
games.
also just having a bit of technical difficulty
she
here for a
literally
second.
just asked,
If we
"Didn't
could
I
have-
beat you last year?" Like that was the question that came up. Didn't I beat you? Didn't I kick your ass a year ago? Isn't that the question? Wow.
Sorry, we're just trying to fix the transition here. Switch needs to get moved over.
Switched out.
Switched out. I think that might be why it's called that.
Swapped. Switch.
The Nintendo Swap. That would have been a good name too. They could have gone for that.
If only.
Nintendo, hire me. Marketing team. Nintendo Swap 2025.
Well, I feel quite confident that we're going to be poached as esports commentators in future
I think we've
events.
done a really good job. I've only offended maybe 10 or 11 different demographics this night.
I
So
would like to congratulate us on a great night.
We did an excellent. I think we did
Well
a lot
done.
of candy.
We get the grand. We get the grand fun. The Wii Fit Trainer against Cloud. We've seen lots of Cloud. Only one Wii Fit Trainer, but an undefeated Wii Fit Trainer. So this should be a good finale.
Yeah, large level, flat. A lot of projectiles going to be coming out.
Do you have a favorite in this one? Who do you think is going to come through?
I think I have a soft spot for the Wii Fit Trainer. Just what a unique character, and you don't, because no one really plays that character. Whereas we've seen a lot of Cloud, so just purely from an excitability standpoint, I'm kind of rooting for.
It says a lot of
Sora
nice
here.
things about the kind of lifestyle that we should be leading. If we are ever on a floating platform fighting for our death, we should make sure we've practiced our yoga before.
Stretch before swords, stretching
Exactly.
before swords. I think
Exactly.
is the
But it's
motto.
a pretty even start to start this one.
Very much so, yeah. And so
Cool.
you can see Sora's trying to power up that glowy ball, and Jessica is throwing in projectiles of her own
Wow.
to stop her from doing that.
Yeah, that smashed her pretty good.
Will
didn't
she
it?
avoid the big attack here? Oh, she jumps over top of it, yes.
That's quite a tell from the Wii Fit instructor.
It
But
is.
good timing on that one. So if you wait until they land and then hit them,
You can let it go early, yeah, and it's less effective, but at least it hits.
So slight advantage early on here for Jessica, but
Yeah.
really, really tight, isn't it?
I'm surprised that attack didn't take the stock there. I think the Wii Fit Trainer might be more durable than meets the eye.
So I guess our Nintendo conspiracy theories, we can put those to bed, can't we? From the last match.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Wow, a big hit there.
All right. Yeah, high percentages here. Both players. There we go. That should put an end to it. Sora had the powered up. That's a favorite attack for sure.
I'm
from
disappointed
Sora.
that Jessica hasn't chosen a character that has a bow of burning gold, as per the song Jerusalem.
Great reference. I think students should take more.
But the sword will not sleep in their hand.
The conspiracy theories go deep.
It does. I'm not sure how we can tie in a yoga instructor to Joyful.
Lift high the cross. Yeah, I believe they make a reference there.
Lift high the cross.
Yeah.
Copeman's though. Oh, they're doing chin-ups. That was quite a good move.
Okay, and Sora is racking
Sora's
up some
in big
percentage
trouble
here.
here.
Jessica's looking for that opportunity to
Jessica's
land
looking
that final
really,
hit.
really strong. Tough to defeat someone with a sword when all you're wearing is like spandex and lycra. You know, that's a
They're
difficult
slippery.
thing.
You can't hit them. Oh, I didn't realize that would hit. Yeah, so if you're hanging on the edge there, Cloud's green attack, blade attack, actually lands the hit. 200%, so it won't take much to land it. There we go. And we've got even stocks, 50% advantage for Jessica. Or sorry, for Sora.
Wow, good move there. Good battle. This is a really good battle. Well, Jessica was really in the ascendancy before, but now the tides have turned, haven't they? And so you'd have to say that Sora's probably a healthy advantage at this point.
2 minutes left. We might be running to sudden death on this one.
This could be an overtime match.
Could
in
be.
The semifinal or in the grand final.
They're both kind of powering up their attacks and then approaching one another. There's the limit break, and she lands the side B, but it's not enough to take it. Very close game, even percentages. Whoa. Both powered up here with the respective attacks.
Great move there. Oh, devastating.
Into the
devastating.
ball.
Here we go. A victory for healthy lifestyles everywhere, possibly.
Now, here we go. So now Sora's kind of falling back to her hit and run tactic at low percentages. Where she'll run in and do some dash attacks just to rack up the percentage.
Jessica needs a knockout very quickly here.
Well, it's going to be hard to do with those green attacks. They don't really hit very far.
No, a minute 10 to go, so she definitely needs to get a knockout here and then maybe hang on for the overtime.
Ooh.
I thought that was going to do it.
Should Sora just play it safe and try to wait out the 50 seconds?
Oh, it's not going to work.
Not going to work.
Here we go. 52 seconds.
We might be going into sudden death.
Wow. And Jessica trying to even this up quickly with some devastating attacks. Wow.
Okay. Close match
30
here.
seconds to go. A great
Lands
move
the up
there.
Yeah. Even percentages. Hits the volleyball.
An advantage here for Sora. Another big advantage there.
Yeah, the percentages don't mean anything
15 seconds
if it goes
to
overtime.
go. A good move there. Just got to avoid the big knockout blow, and this one looks like it's going to overtime, doesn't it?
It does look that way. Sora
5
could
seconds
land a
to go.
finishing attack, but I think Jessica's going to try to play hard to get. Oh, and hits, but doesn't take the
Not
stock.
quite enough.
All right.
Wow, what a match. Sudden death. Here we go.
Basically, first hit wins here. These green ones aren't strong enough to kill. Oh, when she lands, she dodges them and lands the attack. Very good job.
Holy
Congratulations
smokes.
to Sora.
The Wii Fit trainer out of nowhere.
Incredible.
An outstanding victory. Congratulations to Sora and to Red
Well
for
done,
House.
well
Well done.
Excellent.
And congratulations to Jessica as well. What a performance out there.
Totally.
Holy smokes. One more match to go. The
One
grand
more.
finale on
The
the other
grand
side of
final.
the ticket. We've got Ryan versus Jack, and we can only hope that they put in a performance as good as the grand finale that Jessica and Sora have given us.
We're going to just keep it to a best of one here for this match. Typically.
So we've got Ken, I imagine, versus
Pikachu.
Pikachu.
Jack has opted to go.
Outstanding. He's sick of the banter about King Krul from us. Maybe.
Oh, he's
They're going
toying.
random. This is very sporting.
No,
Very sporting.
So we have Ryan on his Ken tried and true, and Jack switching it up.
Switching it up to get away from King Krul, which we applaud, I think, from this booth.
I think so. I think that's more. And who can't get behind Pikachu? They're so cute. And a little luchador outfit.
I think I speak for almost everyone when I say I hope Pikachu dies. Sorry.
No, now Nintendo's not going to hire us, Tom. You can't say things like that. Okay, an explosive start.
Yeah, Pikachu, very exciting character. Well, and a good comeback here by...
Oh, that's a clean combo to even up those percentages.
Very good. Interesting strategy to go with King Krul all the way until the final here.
Yeah, and then changes it up. You got to wonder whether Ryan was expecting that and preparing differently, or if he's able to adapt.
Yeah, you wonder. Do you think Ryan was adapting to his game, or do you think that Jack is adapting to Ryan's game?
It's hard to tell.
But
it's also hard to tell what's going on with
by
this,
Pikachu.
this background that's just like the end of the world happening. Is that distracting you?
That's a great hit, and we're very, very even between these two. Very even.
Totally.
Wow, that's a great hit.
Even percentages. Tries to line up a combo, hits with the last attack,
so
not
a
enough.
slight advantage here for Ryan, but boy, it's anyone's game at this point.
Oh, hits
that's
the
a
up
big
smash.
hit. That's a big
Tries to
hit.
follow it up with the lightning bolt, but doesn't quite connect. And there's that tried and true uppercut.
That uppercut is devastating, isn't it? So a slight advantage here for
We'll
Ryan.
see if
but
Jack can.
he's one big punch away from an even game.
There it is.
There it is.
The forward smash.
2-2.
Okay, back to the low percentage combo game here.
Yeah.
Pikachu adding a couple hits.
Yeah, so Pikachu has a little advantage here. He's got 22% on Ryan. And Ken. Ken seems to be stuck in a bit of a rut here. Can't quite seem to get going there. A good hit there, and it evens up the score. It seems like Pikachu's got lots of really low-scoring frequent hits, but Ken hits back with some big, powerful ones.
Absolutely, yeah. Pikachu's lightning quick.
Yeah.
But that uppercut from Ken, I mean, it seems to kill at such a low percentage. And I don't think Pikachu's particularly heavy, so doesn't take a lot for Ken to get enough percentage on to take the stock.
Two maestros practicing their craft, and we were all richer for being here watching this. Magnificent performance.
Truly enthralling. Even percentages by a 0.1%. There we go. We have an absolute close grand final here.
Just like the other grand final, which was outstanding. And they're talking to each other. There is some good banter going on here. Some really good nerd talk happening.
Misses the uppercut. Gets a little bit of a punish from Pikachu.
So advantage to Pikachu at this point, but it's
Slight.
a slight advantage.
Oh, almost lands a smash
that's
attack.
a big
but
one.
Ken
Oh,
gets
and an early victory there for Ryan. He's got one more to go, but he's walking around with 153 damage, so he's got to get some damage shots into
Ryan's
Pikachu.
goal here is basically to just put on as much damage as he can
Exactly.
before he loses the
Yeah.
stock.
Because we know that Pikachu's going to come back here. He's just too good, isn't he?
Oh, he's good. Jack's putting up a great fight.
He is. Ryan stays alive somehow. I thought he might have been gone there. He needs to get some hits on to Pikachu here to have some success in the end there. That's a good move.
Lands the weakened
So that gets him
uppercut.
at least up to 55.9%, which is great. And somehow staying alive here at 185.9.
Jack's really finding a hard time to close out the stock. He keeps landing these little attacks, but they're not strong enough to really take it home. I think that's a problem Pikachu has.
So he's at 214%. So
Goodness. Oh, gets the
disappointing.
edge guard.
That was a surprise. That's so stupid is the commentary from Ryan there.
He's not happy about it.
He's not happy about that, and
But he still has a lead.
Still has
Not
a
for
lead,
long,
but-
though. Jack is putting it on.
Boy, and Jack has really made up a lot of ground here. But you know, Ryan can turn this around with one big hit, as we've seen so often already in this game. And there it is.
Oh,
what
he's
a
still
hit.
in. He's still in.
That was a big hit. I thought it might have been over there, but it wasn't.
Ryan goes for the just Hail Mary uppercut.
And another one.
Does the parry.
So back to
Okay.
advantage Ryan here.
Jack's
Pikachu hanging on.
Oh, good hits there. If Jack can get a good combo going
Whoa.
and maybe a clean edge guard, he might be able to.
It's
sneak
really
this out.
tight,
Oh,
isn't
he
it?
goes
And
for it, but
that's the game. A
Ryan
victory
takes
for
it.
Ryan. What an
Well done.
outstanding final again.
final.
Wasn't
there you
that
have it.
something? An absolute treat to commentate that
Absolutely.
final. Boy, to
That-
what extent do you think Jack's decision to go with Pikachu has played a big role here?
Who knows how it would have gone out? But I tell you, I feel richer because of this journey personally.
Well, congratulations to Duxbury House and Ryan. We're going to close out the panel. We're going to cut to the champions on the floor for an exciting interview.
Absolutely.
All right, I'm back here with the winners, Ryan Prott and Sora from Ducks and Renfrew. Now, first up, Ryan, tell me how it feels to be the reigning boys Interhouse E-Sports champion.
It's okay.
Any more there, Ryan? Something else, please.
It's good.
All right, thanks, Ryan. And Sora, what about you?
I'm going to be frank here. I really did not expect to win this. I thought I was going to be out in the first round, but yeah, I'm happy to.
All of your success to your banana eating while playing.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah. for sure.
All right. And now the trophies for the winners. All right. Thanks so much for joining us, guys. And we'll see you back next year for the pinnacle of athletic events here at Shawnigan.